Listen. Yeah. Yes, Lord. Oh. Get that out of there. Oh, I'm getting girls angry. The punks are getting upset. Oh, honey, honey. I know you're watching me right now, baby. Clip this. You'll be just fine, sister. Hey, everyone. I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're having a better day than whatever that thing was on Twitter earlier today. I got to say, we got conversations to have. We have conversations to take place today and people to discuss and honestly to not take things seriously. Because unfortunately, I've got somebody doing the most on Twitter right now. We've had to block folks today. Opinions have been made and some people are very angry about them. And while things have been posted and said, I wasn't really talking about anybody. It kind of turned into something it didn't need to be. But I think it's funny because I get to come on a monetized platform and get to have my say. You get to say yours for free. That's adorable. Get like me. Now, we're going to get this going today because unfortunately, Dooley is not here. He's on a work mission right now. He tried to get out of it. I'm telling this now on this platform. So that way, if his job finds out, I'm kidding. But no, Dooley's going to be at a work event. But see, Diggy is back today. For those of you sweat boxes out there who enjoy a little tree climb, it's going to happen. You get to see him today. You'll be all right. He's somewhere where he's not normally. So that's why the sliding looks funny. And he's got a knotty pine wall. Yeah, it's giving little Kaya tease. I'm getting you, Chris. It's okay. I love you, Fred. Jamar is over here. We got our quiet storm. Don't call him Marco Spoon, though. It's not 102.1. We have a special guest today. Gabby with an I is here. That's JV Squad. You already know my sister with the titas. She's a woman. WWW. She's going to give her opinion. The people really get mad about it sometimes, but it's okay. I like to have her here. She just doesn't need to apologize for having her opinion this week. You know how you are. I'm sorry. Shut up, Gab. Just say what you got to say. Anywho, and we also got Blake Keisha San Diego. Highly favored. Blessed and highly favored is he all around the world, and I can't find my baby. Mamotron's taking a poop. Thanks for letting me know, son. All right, listen, let's go ahead and get my social medias out the way, and let's try to have a conversation today without people doing the most, okay? And I'll certainly gather and address everything I need to do in my disclaimer, because in reality, you can have an opinion of me that's negative. I don't care, but don't be lying on me. That's what I just don't do. Taking my words and misconstruing is something I don't play with, okay? Now, it's at Matty Rants everywhere except for Twitter, which is at the Matty Rants. You can find that in the description down below. It's a Linktree link. Just grab that branch and eat a little bit of fruit. Mativia, poot. For those of you who do know, I have merch available at dragqueenmerch.com. That link is in my description. Shout out to Bible Girl and Company. I saw that little comment underneath the Delta Works page. For the podcast about there's room for everybody, baby. Bible Girl, don't do it. Like, you really find out about how folks don't know nothing about drag at all when you start to say nonsense like that, when she is so involved in the drag race community and everything that child, you probably got merch that came from her company. Oop. Anywho, Maddie's got some merch there. It's type in Matty Rants. You'll find tank tops, t-shirts, and stickers. Oh my. Different stuff too. Rant back, Mactivia. The panel and Sundays are best with the panel. So check it out. Check it out. Yeah, Uncle Gumball, the internet's gone wild and girls are going crazy. Not minded ones, but folks that aren't really together. It's becoming a really crazy summer. Now, I also do reactions on Patreon, and you can subscribe to that for as low as $1. It's really my first opinion on things, but once I watch it 5 times, it normally changes. But if you want to catch my first reactions to it, for as low as $1, check out my Patreon channel. It's a hoot. It's a good time. I am partaking. You can partake too. We're there to have a good time. Shout out to Patreon. Shout out to Vimeo for the platform being able to post on there, and also bookable on Cameo. All right. Now, if you want to drop a tip in my jar for your boy hosting today, giving you a little good time, a little 1-1, a little 2-2, a little 3, a little 4, a little tippy poo, you can rim the whole of my jar. That is a tip jar because that's not what you think it's going to be. But it's PayPal.me/MattyRants, Cash App $MattyRants, Venmo MattyRants. Anything and everything is appreciated. I am a single father of one. And Father's Day is coming up soon. So if you want to drop me a little something, Mamu-chan would appreciate it because that literally goes to litter and food for this cat, but also, of course, supporting the channel. It's not necessary for your participation, so I appreciate anybody just for being here and listening to this conversation today. That thumbs up button is for free, though, and that thumbs down is for ugly bitches like the one on Anywho. I'm not arguing with teenagers online. I think that's ridiculous. I'll do it here for, a price. But anywho, I appreciate every single one of you for being here today. Before I get my speech on with the rest of this, and of course, we're all going to have fun. Let's get the rest of the panel up here today. I'm going to start with my good friend from the beginnings and then some. We started this with season 9, and we know all about people trolling and tagging and doing the most, don't we, Jamar? Listen, highly successful are we? Highly successful is the Jamar84.
Hello. Happy Sunday to everybody. How's it going?
Oh, that was the fun. Oh, wait, what was that?
My keyboard I had to blow away. Sorry, I just saw some.
Oh, okay. Listen, you got me nervous. I said, what happened? Was it a spell? No. Hear you loud and clear. Jamar, how's it going? How you been? What's going on?
Everything's been great. I'm just trying to not completely stress myself out about this move, but
that's right. I'm so happy for you.
I'm very happy and excited, but there's a lot of money to be spent in the next few months. So I'm just
well, she's getting into a house, so by all means, she's moving from an apartment to a house. Girl, she's boring. Ooh, but she's moving into a house. But la.
I have to tell you about her later.
That's fine. Do we?
Not here.
Not here.
It's very fun.
I saw something online recently and it looked negative, so I didn't know if that's what that was. But see what happens when you mess with God's children, you're not minding your business.
I'm telling you.
I would never emulate a loser, but that's what people do some days. Jamar, could you social media for us, please?
So you can find me on social media at Jamar84. That's spelled JAMAR84 without the exception of TikTok. Fuck you, Blake in the back. And make sure you follow me on Instagram. Support everything in my link tree. It's all there. And again, fuck you, Blake in the back.
Man, Blake is so quick with that. Blake said no context. And I just noticed too. I'm not used to a brown-eyed, Jamar. It's so fun to see him outside of his, mage level 35 on Diablo 4 custom contact lens color, cut. She's an electric mage. It's okay. Anywho, thanks, Jamar.
Okay, she's a waterbender.
Okay, listen, Blake. That's what happens when you got a house now. You take your contacts off. Okay, let's keep going.
I'll be back next week.
Okay. Listen, now we're going to bring in the next individual here coming through. He's going to be busy this June. So if you see him here today, you blinked and you found him. God bless the shade, the tree that this comes from. A lot of people think the panel's against him. I don't know why. See, this is what happens when they get favorites on the show. But it's C Diggy One.
Hey, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Loud and clear? Okay, great. Anywho,
yes.
Hi.
Hi, Chris. How's it going?
Pardon my background. I am in my childhood house right now in New Orleans. So
come on, New Orleans. Listen, I say people think, Chris, that we're against you, and I just want to say it's because he's a top, and you bottoms are hungry out there, and you feed this man, and that's fine. I'm good with it. I know that me bottom too. Rump. But
bottoms make the world go round.
We do. We open up and say and sometimes we chew. Chris, that's disgusting.
But yes,
okay.
I'm here for a wedding. Beautiful ceremony yesterday, and I want to make time to be here. I want to be at least, one June show.
Yes, we're happy. Listen, it's one of the shortest months, so you can get away with this at this point in time right now. Plus, what we're witnessing on this good occasion in June has been kind of So, there you go. But, congratulations to the new couple. Glad you're back at home. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Listen, see Diggy social medias, please.
Yeah, you can follow me, cdiggy1, on Twitter and Instagram. And please follow me on YouTube as well. I want to get to 14,000 followers. So, yeah. Oh, and
Yes.
patreon.com/cdiggy1.
All right. See, 14,000 for Chris. We're also 52, maybe less than that because people unsubscribe sometimes because they're hateful.
I know.
It's like you said something I hated, and I'm like, okay, hey. I'll continue saying hateful things. But listen, no, we're almost to 22K here. We're 50 something away. If you're watching this and you haven't made a decision yet, decide, and also go to see Diggy's channel and decide and decisions. Okay, so listen, let's get to the next individual here. It's gonna be the person whose camera is off that will soon be on that I want to give the best intro for. There you go. Ooh, oh, wait. Look at you. Sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I wish you could see what I see. We'll get you flipped up. There we go. Okay, hold on, y'all. Let's go ahead and bring Blake's camera was on the other side of the universe. I don't know why, but hey, we're making it work with what it works with. Successful he is, awarded he is, paid he is. One of my good friends and one of yours as well. Excuse the shade. It's always truth. It's Blake Keisha, San Diego.
Greetings and celebrity salutations. We're gonna have to fix this because this is not working.
It's not working. Matt's trying to turn it into something like that. It's not working. Okay, that's fine. Blake, welcome. How are you?
Welcome. I'm well. How are you?
Doing good. Doing good.
Love to see Jamar without the contacts.
What time step are we at? Is it past time? Can I say it?
You already said it like 3 minutes ago when you called him a fucker.
Yeah.
Fuck Blake. Yeah, you've
So
been
far,
swore about.
I don't know if I touch my camera.
Why don't I have to give this a highlight? Father has arrived. Okay. Listen, it's a lot of tops and me in the room here today. True tea. Only bottom up here. God bless them. Now I've spooked all of the kids. Everyone get in everyone's inbox. Help these babies out. Kidding. They're already blessed. Blake, glad to have you here. I want your opinions today. Ooh, I want your opinions.
Oh, I have some. I have a couple. I'm gonna try to figure out this camera situation too. So
okay.
Forgive me. Oh wait, is that right?
Oh. There it is.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, and
that sounded like a nice glass. From a nice set.
Another glass, but
All right. I know what a good clink sounds like. Blake, if you could for me, please. Do you want people to find you?
Yeah, because if you got something hateful to say, I want to hear it. BARPH_1 on Instagram.
So tag him because I'm too old for that shit. And I'm going to tell you something. I grew up from a time for this person on Twitter where I meet people outside. I don't do internet back and forth. I'm too old for that. I will block you. Now, if you want to run up and tag me on my shoulder, ask Jamar. I will handle. No problem. I have no problems with that, baby. Houston, born and raised, bred bitch. Okay. Not that girl. But like,
run up, get done.
You want to talk online? Some of these other babies. I don't do that. I like to hit. So, that's why when people start that extra stuff with me, I'm like, girl, I have to block you because if I find out who you are, locked in forever, you're gonna get touched eventually. But glad to have Blake back here. Thanks so much for tuning in. See Diggy, Jamar 84. Now it's time for our special guest. Now we're gonna bring a little feminine energy. Energy. Blake is the only one up here who's seen Beyonce. I'm jealous with also Blue Ivy. Energy.
I have 3 weeks left.
Really?
Yeah. Toronto show. She'll be in North America very soon.
That's right. I'm going to the Philly show.
You'll see her twice before me because I have to wait till September 24th. So,
and I might see her on my birthday in New York too. So,
God, we're blessed this year. All right, let's go ahead and bring this lady in. Reddit hates her. I love her. Doesn't matter what Reddit thinks because she's here, and that's why she's not queer. But she's kind of get used to it. It's Gabby with an I.
Hey everybody, how you doing? Happy Pride.
Happy Pride, Gabbums.
Hello.
How y'all doing? It's been too long, baby. Been too long. I saw you getting it started in the comments. Who I gotta fight?
Nobody important. Somebody who needs to be loved.
Okay, this is your house, so I take my shoes off in your house. But my house, the shoes go in your
No,
ass.
I
So
appreciate it. It's nobody really. It's somebody trying to be important with nobody who knows them or anything in anything of life and anybody of importance.
okay, all right.
You know, God bless them though. God bless them.
Okay. Hey, gentlemen, how are y'all today?
Hello,
We're
hello.
doing good. So
Doing
you got your
great.
animals. You want to pop up here? Since you want to pull up the white, I can pull up the
Oh,
black.
Let me
Get
see.
let me get my child real quick. Let me get my baby real quick since you want to do
Oh,
all of that. Oh, I shut up. That's fine. No, I'm gonna put you down. I know. You like, okay, why you
oh.
always bring me up here for these people? That's fine. That's fine. Gabby, how you doing, sister? We're glad
I'm
to have you
making,
back.
making. You can go on. You can go on. But yeah, it's good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. Been through a lot of mess, so I need this. I need this stress reliever. I'm ready to get into it.
Mhm. Okay. See, I'm glad. Look, I want you to, give your opinion, do what it got to do. But Gabby, give these people your social medias and where they can find you, baby.
You can find me under the same name on Instagram. Also on TikTok, we go viral sometimes. Also, look out for me on YouTube. I don't know if I'm getting into the reviewing game. I'm just kind of just feeling it out. So there is a video up there right now if y'all want to take a look at it. I don't know, maybe just go on hot topics or stuff that's something I could talk about naturally. Just finding my
Mhm.
energy. So yeah, I'm just dipping my toe. Let's get up to 10 views. Let's do it.
You start there.
Yeah.
I know people who've had those views forever.
Mm.
So by all means, it starts there. Okay. And then it'll go up, once you show that you're dedicated and you're not just sitting on camera and doing nothing.
Ooh.
So, that's how that works. Ain't that right, C Biggie?
yes.
Jamar.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Blake just shows up here because he's doing this out the kindness of his own heart. So there
I'm
we
just
go.
not. I'm not tech savvy enough to do all of this, so like I don't even worry about it.
You're fine, Blake. It's good. The blue wall is there. We know your house is paid for and the camera equipment is approved. Gabs, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being here. Are y'all ready to do this? Are you ready to have these conversations today? Hey, there are dollar signs by these people's names. If you want to drop them a little something, that's their cash apps. Nova84, C Diggy1, Gabby with an I, and Blue Rubio. Oh, I feel like somebody's supposed to scream after that, like a crowd of people at a soccer match. But, we'd appreciate y'all if you did. But if not, that's cool. Just participate in the chat. 406 of you within 18 minutes. Oh, y'all ready to talk. For those of you who are on Drag Race watching, hi, hello.
I'll try to be kind, but it's been a while since I talked about All Stars, so
Well, I mean, if the fire burns, Chris, you just let it roar.
yeah.
Shout out to Asia. I see you on my Cash App. Happy Pride. I met Valencia from Dragula at brunch. Well, that's amazing. Shout out to Asia. Thank you so much for the tippy poo. Listen, I've already had people trying to start wars with me for no apparent reason online for some odd reason of, the young child variety of whatever crap that you've been filled with in your life that thinks you're special, that you can come at me and tag me in some shit or put some other bitch in my comment section for whatever fucking reason. But you don't need to do that today because in reality, this show is for entertainment and we're going to have opinions that may not be popular, but we actually show up to tip these dolls in and out, whether it's online or in person, buy merch and do everything else. Okay. I also pay my dues by watching the show and not going to the full length of trying to make someone undo something with themselves because of how serious you take this kind of crap. This ain't that deep. Chill out. These people up here are having a good time and so are we. Now, if they got a problem, inbox. What's up? I'm full of conversations. I'm too grown for that kind of crap. But if you want some other level of, take it to somewhere else where you're not going to get paid for that feeling. All right? With that being said, in text for the girls that need to read, and I know some of you need to read or learn how to read. Exactly. This program is for entertainment purposes only, and content is not intended to malign any religion, race, company, individuals, or wigs. All opinions expressed by MattyRants and program participants are their personal views and don't reflect the opinions of everyone being on the planet. No hate should be sent to any of the shows or individuals mentioned on this program, so please don't be rude. One more time. No hate should be sent to any of the shows or individuals mentioned on this program. How you missed that? If you feel uncomfortable after viewing this, go on somewhere else. Go on somewhere else. That's all not even the rest. Go on somewhere else. All right? We're here to have fun today. Aren't we? Live chat, aren't we? Yeah, we're going to have a good time today. I'm too old for this dumb stuff. Like, y'all leave that with your parents. If you don't got them, find a friend. Like, don't come over here. Like, I'm not here for that shit. Not no more. How are y'all feeling after this episode? And I want to start with Jamar first before we get this going here today. And I also discuss a game we're about to play.
Honestly, the challenge was great, but just the judging and the things the production are doing with the show is really making me hate this season. It really feels like they're playing us like we're stupid, and I don't like that feeling.
Because I like the cast too, regardless of what people feel.
Yeah.
I like this cast. It's something about the way things are framed where I'm like, what is happening here? See, Diggy, what about yourself?
I really enjoyed the musical, RUSICAL.
It was good.
Yeah, shockingly. And what else? Like the challenge, I was kind of disappointed by it. And it's Grace Jones.
Well, I mean, look what we'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah.
San Diego.
I mean, I agree with Chris. I thought the RUSICAL was actually one of the
best ones they've had, to be real.
Yeah, it was one of the better RUSICALs. I agree the runway was a bit. I wanted something else, but I think in order to get what I wanted, I would have needed more Black people on the cast.
That's what we want to all say. But Blake, I appreciate you for saying it because I also top here there as well. Because we it's fine that we also see these other people in their interpretations, but there's also something about the factor with Grace Jones and with us as and it's also putting all that on Lala Ree the way they did. You're the one that's supposed to be given. I'm like, hold up. She went in the archives and you're still mad? Okay.
She did. And her outfit was, we'll get to it.
Well, it was the fabric was my issue, but I enjoyed it, but we'll get there. But Gabby with an eye, stick them. Rah, 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 stick them.
Okay, normally when there's a RUSICAL, I'm doing the dishes. I might be vacuuming and can't even hear it. I'm folding clothes. This time I actually was paying attention. I actually liked everybody's song, even the country one. I sat through that. What I don't like is what you were saying earlier about the whole Grace. You're the dark one. Like, where's your you're with your dark ass. Like, where's the
not Gabby saying what we thought we heard when I can't scream, eject. But I hear you, Gabs. That's listen. I want to say this too. For me, it's the way I knew who was going home from the first 5 minutes, and then what was said last week in this whole don't take what I'm not a threat like that to you immediately send home the biggest threat. It's like, okay, what are we talking about? And yes, opinions will be had about reasons for people still being there because we'll call it what it is. But please don't take no offense to what we got to say today, because I know these gentlemen and lady have a lot to say, and I do too. But I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Let's get this started. There will be a game today for those of you who are aware of this interview that took place. Did y'all see this? Were you aware of what happened here? And Eureka has been, Eureka's sitting on an object and everybody's got a chair, and it's an interview with Billboard for Pride. And Sasha's speaking, and the entire time Eureka's the entire time. As a matter of fact, let me send it to y'all now because I need reactions in reference to this because of how fucking funny it was. And it's like everyone's trying to focus on Sasha, but you can't because hold on, I'm texting the panel right now.
It's normally hard to take away attention from Sasha.
Oh, I mean, this is true, but you need to see the lean with it, rock with it before we get into this portion here of the game that I'm going to play, because I got a little messy with the edit today.
Is that Landon Cider?
I love
that. Is Landon Cider. See, they had 3 winners in Eureka up there. So Simone
caught it.
I didn't lie. Simone, Landon Cider, Sasha Colby in all of her glory, and Eureka. I mean, Eureka's a winner at Life for We're Here. And of course, I
think she was representing that. We're here.
Wow.
We're just here. Wow. I love you, Chris. Chris, I love you.
She was just representing We're Here.
I mean, she could have
in
been.
Spirit.
But Bob could have been there as the winner. No, I'm just kidding. But
True.
Shut up, Matt. Eureka, you're cool. We're cool. But listen, did y'all see the clip yet? I just
I want to
Oh,
see it.
this is I'm not gonna say what I want to say.
Okay, let me see. We're giving
So
a
okay,
sucker?
Blake. Now some people were saying that because apparently this is something she's dealt with, and she got sober, and then she's saying she ruined it. And other folks like me, who I'm not trying to give that narrative because I'm like, that's a lot. I don't want to put that on somebody. I'm like, why is she sitting on an object, and everybody got a chair?
I mean, she does look physically uncomfortable. She also looks like something else is happening. I'm not going to insinuate what that something else may be, but she may have to go to the bathroom. I don't know.
I just know my rump, and I know you got a big caboose too, friend. And if I'm on something flat, I am going to be doing this the entire time. Like, oh baby, like this.
I would stood up. I'm standing.
This ain't gonna be it. Like, yeah. I would not have. I've been behind them, just standing like this. What's up? or on the ground. Sitting on the floor, Indians. Oh, excuse me. Now I hate that we used to say that Indians cross legs. Excuse me, y'all. That Freudian slip there. That's silly. I can't think I've even said that. It's been so long since they even used that phrase. Oh, gross. Okay.
It's giving Shaka.
Shaka? Who? Oh, you need. Okay, Gab. And now Shaka's on them perks though. So like,
have y'all seen that clip? And it's Gladys Knight
there you go,
and Etta James just sitting there like hoping that she hits a note, but she's giving a one of those. I'll send it. It's giving a Shaka moment. See, when you do that, you need to have a short wig so it don't stand out as much when you like whipping, because I see your wig just flaring everywhere. Ain't no fan on.
Listen,
yeah.
This mother of four here, Eureka, is people have been talking about it. I had a viral retweet of the situation. So I've clipped Eureka out, and I've put her in several clips today. So if you have an alcoholic beverage at home, or if you're lighting up a bleezy or whatever you got, go ahead and pour yourself something to roll up and take a hit or a sip. Every time you see her, she may be clear to see. She may be small on the shelf. So spot Eureka today. Eureka on the shelf. Have fun with that one, kids. I enjoyed this. So let's continue. All right. We're back in the workroom. Everybody's there, as you can see.
Wow.
The entire cast. Yes.
I can't.
Girl. Girl.
Not Mama June.
Wait.
Waiting for some scatty, honey. Yeah.
Listen, Gabby, that was oof. Anywho, let's start this up. All right, they're going through who picked who, and everyone chose
Exactly.
Kahana. Y'all hating on Kahana. She looked good.
That's right. Everyone chose. I was like, let me think about this. Yeah, everyone did choose Kahanja. And I was like, okay, we chose Kahanda. That's fine. I still don't think that Heidi would have been the bottom with her, but at the same time, it's like, okay, glad to see you back in the competition here. I personally think that was going to be her day to go home. No shade, but that's just where my mind is at. Jimbo being emotional over losing all those lip syncs. I was happy that Jimbo showed some emotion. What y'all think of this?
I thought she didn't care. She's gone so long acting like, whatever. I'm not going to get it. I don't dance. I don't do that.
She knows people are going to talk about it.
Well, she also, I agree, Chris. I just think she knows, like, if it's the leading skill that most drag queens on this show kind of like have to have, and you don't do that well, can you actually win the show if you aren't good at that?
Because I was season,
Bianca won it, so
yeah. Well, she only had to do it once.
It's a little awkward for me, because it's like, I mean, yeah, you may not be able to be the best lip syncer, but you can literally do everything else that not a lot of people can do that have won. And it's like, you just won 3 challenges and you're crying. I'm like, girl,
just be funny.
That's $30,000 that's gone though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she got $15K, but that could have been 45, and convert that into Canadian dollars. That's a lot of magazines,
And bacon.
It is a lot of emotion for safe, though.
And bacon. Chris tried to slip that up. I'm still here for at least showing that you do care about what's going on up there, because right now it looks like we will wobble and we all fall down. So
It was her best attempt.
I mean, it was. But Candy, after everybody was a little sad about Heidi, wanted to make sure that they all knew that, hey, I don't want no seeds to be planted now. Y'all ain't gonna come for me. And whatever she said, that nah. And I was thinking to myself,
this little demon.
Foreshadowing.
Because Jamar, what happened right after that? Whose picture popped up right when she was talking? Because I feel like you know where my edit's gonna go. It was literally like, don't do this and don't do that, and boom.
Right.
Foreshadowing.
I said, well, this was an easy way of us knowing what was about to happen. Because, listen, I'm not mad at Candy doing what Candy does. Tag me in that. I'm not mad at it. Play this game. I would be playing the fuck out this too. Y'all would be evil with me on this season, or I'd be sending all the big girls home. No. You need to go. And I'm referring to the ones playing the game, like Jimbo. The moment she landed in the bottom, out. Immediately. Wouldn't even think about it. Like, who was talking about
in the bottom this week?
Go over track record? Fuck that. I want 200K. We're gonna play evil. So I'm okay with this kind of evil ass game. It's cool with that. It's boring sometimes when they go by track record. It is. It just be like, okay, well, if we're gonna do it this way, we're gonna do it that way, and that's fine. Sometimes I do think though that when you play that sort of game and someone's been there so long, i.e. Roxy Andrews, and if we really want to talk about it, Kahana, at this point in time, it's like, do you just keep that rolling and then they just continue to have a narrative of, I'm about to prove myself? Then they're given an acting challenge or a comedy challenge. And it's like, well, can you do that? Like, is that going to happen? Because it hasn't happened yet. And so, I don't know. I just
think the format needs to be shaken up, because like if it's made the best drag queen win and you eliminate the best drag queen,
then technically the best drag queen, that changes though. You see what I'm saying? Like, like fuck that. Like, made the best. No, may whoever don't land in the bottom win.
Right. It's like, are they the best if they land in the bottom?
Yeah, you should always be high or safe or win. Like, you should never be in the bottom. If you're that girl, just say it. Like, may the best one win. Like, and that may be the game being played, Blake. Like, they could be safe for a very long time, but then all of a sudden, high, win. It's like, yeah, girl, I sneaked you a little bit. So,
yeah, it's not even about the best. I just think it's about who has the best strategy.
Yeah, especially when they have to eliminate each other and play a social game on top of let me impress these people who are reading off their cue cards. Alexis has a moment, production influence to the, of course, Joan Crawford of it all, which I'm so happy they did this challenge, to be honest, because I'm a fan of the Mommy Dearest movie, Faye Dunaway doing Joan Crawford, the Christina story. And RuPaul, this was actually really good. Like, I kind of
Ooh, that ball spot is sending me though.
Oh, not a sunny side up egg. I didn't even see that.
I didn't even notice that.
But she shaved her head after this week.
Wow.
Did she go bald?
For her to runway? I thought she shaved her head.
I didn't know she pulled up to the scene.
I'm sorry, Jamar, what are you talking about?
Listen, did she shave her head for the runway after this episode?
Maybe a ball cap. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention.
See, now you got me staring. Okay, we got to move on. It's like a target. Okay, listen, we got to move on, baby. Ooh. The exits for this flight are here, and here. That's how you put that seatbelt together, blow in, put the oxygen mask on the person next to you. Baby, okay. Listen, they find out they're doing a RUSICAL. It's Joan Crawford, the unauthorized one. They're going to be playing Joan at different portions of her life. Low key, this is really just Mommy Dearest, the RUSICAL, but
basically,
call it what it is. James Mansfield got the Mommy Dearest part, which if I heard that music, I wouldn't have wanted that. Nope.
Yeah.
I would have fought Lala for this role. We would have had to audition.
Her song was everything. I actually loved her song.
It was
Let's
so
go,
good.
The one I
John.
remember the most.
Slap, 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 slap. Let's go. Slap, 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 slap.
Just that moment alone sold it for the
Let's
whole.
The beginning of it, I said, "Oh, what are we doing? Like, we started this up with the puss." I loved
She ate that.
with that
Lala
Mildred
had the best
Pierce.
role.
Crash, thank you for the tippy poo. I can tell this will be a run it back episode. Yeah, appreciate you. Lala got a good role. This, to me, I honestly thought Lala did the best this week, but we'll get there in terms of the RUSICAL. Now, Jimbo played to their strengths and chose the whatever happened to Baby Jane. Yes, if the mask fits. Kahana chose the woman, which is the like early stages of Joan Crawford's career. Low key, I will get to who I thought she looked like when she got dressed. But also Alexis kind of told everybody, like, sort of helped them assign their own roles. Like, oh, that would be really good for you. Oh, that's the one that's like this. This is the one that's like that. Because this is Joan Crawford's museum curator right here.
She also pigeonholed Kahana into a pretty role, and we'll talk about Kahana's versatility or lack thereof as we get into the episode.
And again, that's not shade. That's me thinking, okay, you should have done that differently because, like, if anything, you're supposed to show something different right now because the judges think of you in one way. And this is the time to play it different because they love that. It can be the risk that isn't a reward, but there
It's
it
a
is.
risk.
Very that. Now, Alexis chooses the mommy dearest Faye Dunaway part with the "Don't fuck with me, fellas," and of course that is an iconic part in that movie, which has a country theme to it. Do y'all think, and I want to hear y'all's opinion on this, that this was a role set up for someone to fail because of the music being the way it was?
It kind of gave a Katya moment. It kind of gave a Katya being, what's her name? Stevie Nicks moment. Like, it was supposed to be flat.
Orgy as Stevie Nicks?
Is that, ooh.
She can't be on the panel no more, y'all. That's a 2-week probation.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. No, Katya failed on her end as Princess. Oh, let me fix it. Katya, Princess Diana, a Thorgy, Stevie Nicks moment.
Okay, there you go.
Go
for it, Blake. There. I want to hear you.
There you go.
I feel like had we gotten the elimination we were supposed to have gotten last week, this role would have gone to Heidi, and Alexis would have had the role that Kahana has. And I feel like that's how things should have probably. Because Heidi doing a hoedown would have been fantastic, and she would have won that.
Unless they had these roles already pre-assigned, which is a possibility with this show and how things are run, just say.
Very possible.
So, very possible. They also notes Kahana at Roscoe's did mention they had to do this 3 times. They had to film this whole RUSICAL 3 times. So you got whatever edit they wanted you to see of whoever did what.
Dirty bitch.
I was like, oh, okay. Listen, has there been a Eureka on the shelf lately? I think I may have passed one by. Now, we get to the wire hangers, mommy dearest Faye Dunaway bit. And Candy very much wants this role, but so does Jessica Wilde. Now Candy does this thing where she's like, "Oh, I don't have any other choice. This is the one that I wanted, and I'm not going to be able to do anything else if that happens." Is that a form of manipulation to then, get your way in something like this, or is it a good strategy? Because
not for me.
Because they even asked her, like, Alexis was like, wait a minute, don't just say you can't do anything else. And Jimbo's like, well, do you have any other choices? And Kenny's like, no.
No, that's not your problem, babe. I hope you figure that out.
Right.
It's your best interest to learn more than one part, bitch.
I just don't want people to think that, oh, you're just hating on her, so you're just saying a bunch of shit. It's like, no, this is clearly a manipulative move, manipulation at its finest, to be like, well, if you want this RUSICAL to go well, you're going to give me this role because that's the one I want. And I don't have any other choices. And you know that I've already, been at the bottom before and almost went home on this kind of shit.
Not my problem.
Spot Eureka. Eureka was just back there like, I want that role. And if this was season, which one with the Vixen? 10? Yeah. She would have argued her way through it and then went outside and had a cigarette and then came back.
I do have a question.
Yeah.
Like, for Candy's song, do y'all think she just did a good job, or anybody who had that song would have won?
It was disco, and I think it was really a favored track. I think that's why I made my statement as before, because I was like, no, this one would have. Well, Monica wouldn't have probably done a good. No shade, Monica, but you know.
I think Candy's saving grace was she executed the choreography quite well.
Very good, and
she was quite good in the choreography.
Whoever got her voice to be tuned into the way it was done, it was
Baby,
it was
overtime.
Nickelodeon. I was here for it. I was like,
Definitely
oh, this is
sorcery.
It's a good Saturday night 7 p.m. movie, original. You know, it's good. All right. It's gonna be on Paramount Plus tomorrow. Yeah. So Candace Muse got her way.
Not Candace Muse.
But she got her way because she auditioned for the role, and we heard a whole lot of Lotto.
Stop fighting me.
Bitch, I assumed someone just was making a painting in the dark and then just threw it at us or something, or possibly we were trying to transcribe what the aliens were saying in The Arrival, and we find out that we time traveled and didn't even listen. I didn't know what was happening here. But
I know that paper was covered in spit for everybody, just wet. But I guess she won.
You know what? It's time. It is. It's time. It's time. Suffering,
Somebody had to do it.
Suffering, succotash. You know, it's okay.
Despicable. Wire hangers. Yes.
Gabby, stop. Listen now, because you almost had me pass out from that. Listen, Kahana called that lady the Cookie Monster, and I had a cackle right there. Meanwhile,
Do y'all like this look?
I said Lisa Ray.
Kahana's look?
This?
What's that dude from Fat Albert that got the hat
Right,
over the eye?
it looks like a gay Fat Albert character.
Yes, that Fat Albert dude, the one with the
Now I said Lisa Ray for the girl.
I mean, and that's the Ivy Park outfit, but like, no man.
So ever since she got her trade removed, she looks good though.
What is this?
It's Fred.
I thought it was Fred from the Scooby Doo. I was like, was I the only one that saw
It
it?
is. Rin Tin Tin.
Gabby said ever since she got her trade removed. Yo,
She did. She got it surgically removed. She's pretty though. She went from handsome to pretty. Yeah, whatever. It's both attractive.
So Femme Freddy over here, he's about to solve some mysteries out here with the rest of the gang. It's Pride Month, by the way. But Leland's cool. He was nice when I met him at DragCon. But narrative, James Mansfield is doing really good. Candy's like, she might be a dark horse. We have to watch out for that. I said, oh girl, she is. Bitch, James is going home today.
Home.
Excuse me. Who said Fred from Folsom? Go on. I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness. Moving forward and on here, Jimbo had the lightest edit for all of the rehearsals, and I said they're going to make her safe this week
Because she's probably so bad.
That part, because we saw what we saw.
Mm-hmm.
Mama was on slow motion for me. Jessica Wilde was given that same sort of season 2 moment, which made me nervous when they asked her to do acts, and she was saying ass and ass. I was like, and then when she said ass. I was like, why would you? Because it was just so funny. He's like, are you fucking with me? But at the same time, I'm like, Lord, can we not? But I knew Jessica wouldn't turn it out because Jessica's a good singer, and we saw that today. But this was fun. Alexis had a hard mission, but she got it together. Adam Shankman is the guest judge and also the guest choreographer. He's done movies like School of Rock and I believe Hairspray.
I liked him.
He was cool.
He was cool.
Mm-hmm.
At first, I was like, who's this man in these shoe dazzle boots doing the Tootsie Roll in the very beginning? Because there was like musical, yes, and he was doing this shit. I said, he's going to piss me off. But actually, he was very engaged, very nice, and actually seemed like he cared about the queens and actually was a fan of them and worked.
Not like Todrick.
Oh.
Who?
On that note, continue.
Oh. Huh?
Answer Eureka.
I think he would have paid.
And she's there. Wait, she's there, Blake. She's there. She's off the screen.
No, he would have paid his dancer. He would have paid them after the gig. So I like him.
Wig loose.
Yeah. Just don't say his name 2 more times.
I know. Like the whole screen will go white. All right, so let's see here. Oh, goodness.
And that was an alley oop.
Thank you. Well, Chris, it was a good pass. Like, listen, I'm telling you. We thought Candy was going to do bad this week. I had a feeling it was going to be the opposite of that. But I was like, okay, let's continue to watch. She's going to pull it together. Good for her. And then, Scare. They had a conversation about Joan Crawford. Lala Ree was basically set up to possibly win this episode because it's like, I can do Grace Jones. I am Grace Jones. And I was like, here come the judges saying, fuck all that. I was like, well, change of plans. I think that Alexis and James have one of the funniest moments, especially from Mommy Dearest. I'm so glad they did the, you have to move the tree before you clean. I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at the dirt.
That was really funny.
I have to watch that movie again. I have to do that today. It's on my Amazon Prime.
But Lala coming through with the Precious was everything.
Listen,
yeah, that was I guess.
I said, isn't that us in those moments when we don't know what's happening, but we can relate? Because like, oh, you talking about bad mamas? Have y'all seen Precious? That'd be
You was a dummy bitch.
You a dummy bitch. Okay.
Don't nobody want you. Don't nobody need you.
Never had you.
You got your degree.
Get that white bitch off my porch.
You know everything. You gotta do it like that. You gotta get the throat coming. You got your degree, and you think you know everything. You sit there with your pen, you make this up. See, my daughter's a Scorpio. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right.
Scorpio, we can't trust them.
My birthday was in November.
But it's I can't do it, Miss Reed. I can't read the book.
Oh my goodness.
She said, right. Paula Pat, right. I kept hearing white. I was like, well. But no, she had that full breakdown. She said, my daddy do this. I said, hold up. Can you imagine being that class and that happened? You'd be like, well, fuck whatever's happening in my household. Shit. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, that movie. Okay, moving forward. Thank you, Lala, for that. We Night of 1,000 Moniques that have hairy legs for the runway. And nail attachments that are controlling. So let's get into the looks here. Michelle.
Correct.
Yes, very much.
Stuffed.
T.S. Madison. Love you, sister. Body. Adam Shankman. It looks like you're about to go to the bathroom to do something.
Shoe dazzle boots.
In like 1978.
Yeah.
At Studio 54. Yep, with lines of it. RuPaul, if she exhales, then a lot of holes will be filled.
If she sneezed, the episode is over.
Listen,
it's just like, was she styled by Jocelyn Fox? Like, how many accessories per month do you have on, girl?
Wow. It gave season 5 when they did the interviews and would like interview the queens and have them they were like in togas and shit.
Listen, now it does look like someone from the Child's Play 2 factory did put the top of the doll on top of the hips of the doll and then spun, and that's what you got. It also looks like she could be sitting on someone's shelf as a possible item that you got from a RuPaul's Drag Race live shop. But at the same time, I think she looks really good. I do think it's giving gaudy, and she could be sitting down for the Housewives of New Jersey reunion.
Which town?
The hair is lovely. The hair is lovely. The face is lovely. The body's right.
Miami.
We have 666 people here in the room. God bless this chat. Okay, let's see here. But yeah, I thought I liked it, but I also was like, you couldn't move, every laugh, everything. Them arms were dead. I assume there was
proportions look off to me.
Embalmed.
Because she's so wide in the hips and so tiny up top.
Yeah.
Embalmed.
It's just weird because she looks great. It's just those hips.
RuPaul looks like she's been playing too much Tears of the Kingdom. Child. Crash, thank you for the super chat.
Thank you, Crash.
You said she's a Gerudo? Wait a minute. Hold on. I can't.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Yeah. Right. That's why I was like, wait, what?
Oh Lord.
I think it looks good. It just
I don't know.
I'm like, breathe again, but you can't. Okay.
I don't like it.
You don't like it? Okay. let's move forward here. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Appreciate y'all for being here. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe. I see some people throwing little subs in the chat. I don't know what your deal is, but I guess you're doing something. Thanks for the engagement. It pays. I appreciate you for being here. Thumbs up button, thumbs down if you're ugly. Let's go. Love you, hate you, hope you mean it. Okay, moving forward. Yeah, Michelle's right. I was here for this. I love her with big hair. T.S. Madison was given for me. And Adam Shankman, I love when they always do that eyeliner bit. I am always a fan. Always a fan.
I like him though. Quit doing that shit. Bring him back though.
I mean, honestly, this could be a new lineup.
Yeah.
Well, she got to sit still, you know, that would be the issue.
I actually wish I was black. I love Grace Jones. I wish I was born.
I was like, what?
You should be more black.
I mean,
I wish I was black. I wish I was born black. When she said that, anyways, hey, Eureka.
Oh, goodness. Oh, don't forget, she was in that car, you know.
Oh,
she was.
Repeat. Let's see here. I can't.
I love Grace Jones. I wish I was black like her.
So not you're giving her commentary if she was on the panel, Gabby. I now realize what you were doing. It's like,
yeah,
I hate you for that. Sorry, y'all. I'm having to do something real quick.
He's blocking me.
No. I'm double checking somebody's page real quick that I can see in the comments. And I just wanted to put it on a side note to be if I need to go real quick. All right, so let's get to the RUSICAL itself. We'll start with Halle Berry and Dorothy Dandridge.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Thank you, because that's all I saw. Also, my friend said Wendy Raquel Robinson.
I see that too.
Yes.
I see it.
Yes.
Better yet, Stanley. I'm going to go. Blake, you know Stanley. I'm going to show you the picture that he sent me, and I was cackling over this.
Oh, Stanley. Uh-huh.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. The Steve Harvey show was fun, though. I did enjoy that. All them suits looking so long and drapey fabric of all those people you had in the factory. Anywho, I enjoyed Halle Berry in this movie. I thought I thought she moved very well, but like Halle Berry in most movies, sometimes she's
serviceable.
But she hit her marks, and she emoting the fuck out that body. The face sometimes I didn't think matched with what was going on, and I also think she had a song that was too repetitive, so I felt like that worked against her. But I thought still everybody did good, so it's not like I'm saying she was shit. It was just
she got what she was given.
She was first too.
She was.
Yeah.
I made this point the other day. I said it's going to be hard to hold the attention for that long. But hey, she got an Oscar for Monsters Ball after pushing her kid into the street to get hit. So pop off.
Made me feel good.
That's what really happened. Y'all didn't know. She was waiting for Billy Bob Thornton. She was tired of that little boy.
Made me feel good. Made me feel good.
Oh, that movie was too much, man. She came in that house with that hat. Woo-wee. And I said, oh my God, I can't. What my dad say to you?
Yeah, I went to the episode fully expecting her to, be the next one out. And then after the performance, I was like, oh, she'll be fine. She did good.
I still thought she was going to be the next one out. I still think she should have been the next one out, but
I thought they were going to pull you were great, but not the best. You have to be in the bottom this week, kind of is what I thought.
She had no business being in the bottom too. Not with.
What? Oh
no! Oh, Jamar said, I'm gonna stand on it.
Say it.
Go ahead, Freddie. We'll get there.
You saw the same RUSICAL, babe.
We'll get there. We'll get there. I'm kind of here for it. Jimbo should have been bottom, but that's fine. That's fine. Let's talk about James Mansfield doing Mommy Dearest with Christina. What do we think of this?
The accuracy.
I've got that voiced out. But if I want to do James Mansfield, I do Trisha Paytas for Snatch Game. But I thought James did good. It was like choreography, and it was a lot of comedic movement, acting, click, click, click. And I thought it was good. I was fine with it.
I thought she was gonna be at the top.
You saw that runway then?
Well, yeah. before I saw the runway.
Carrying all the Candace Owens, Todrick Halls, and Terry Crews of the world. I said, oh, look at all them.
I thought she was a low stage.
Okay.
Low safe.
Bottom by
agree.
default.
You said what?
That.
They kind of put her in the bottom by default almost.
They did.
A low top.
They really should have just. If they
She's a low
had
top.
those, there would have been no elimination. This episode.
I mean, James is short. You didn't have to call him a low top, but anywho.
I'm wearing a low top.
Listen, now Candace Muse is next. I love saying Candace Muse. I don't know why. I feel like that's so. I'm sorry. Anywho, I'm applying Candace from Real Housewives of Potomac.
Candace Dillard Muse.
Aha. Yeah.
Ugh.
I want
No,
it.
thank
Ooh, I almost said no. Happy Pride.
I thought Candy did good. I mean, this
She did.
scared
I was
the fuck out of
surprised.
me, but
She did well. I was surprised.
I enjoyed it. When she came out first, I said, "Whoa," this is
Do
a
you
lot.
think she should have won from this?
No.
Okay, thank you. That's all I wanted to know.
Well, she shouldn't have won from that runway.
Absolutely not.
Oh, because it was. We'll get there, but I think performance-wise, Candy was definitely top 3 for me in terms of like performing on this RUSICAL. And then also was a surprise. I was like, oh, she'll go in. And I enjoyed it honestly, but Candice's.
High save.
I thought it was a good routine, but I wasn't like fuck yeah, but it was great. It was good. Ooh, that's the house.
Ooh,
That's
not
the-
a
you know he
home
had
line.
parents' house, bitch.
Landline.
I want to hear the voice
Sorry,
Chris. Come on.
It's I'm sorry, I'm gonna go on mute.
Because you know that voice
love
not gonna
you.
play.
Sorry, we are not home at the moment, but if you just leave them.
Girl, listen, that felt very better. Read. Okay, but hold on.
No, if he's in the South, everybody still got their landlines.
I'm in the South.
listening. Yes, he's
I
in New
understand.
Orleans. Yeah, right. Like
My mama still got hers.
my
It's
dad got
okay.
his house lined up too, bitch. Please, like
I can't believe that went off.
oh
They
my
still. It's okay. Don't turn red.
It's cool. It was a cordless. I know. Beat. Hello.
The silver and black. Oh no, they were white and black. Never mind. I'm white
Oh,
and silver.
there we go. That's right. Looking like a TV remote. Always get lost at night. I know. I love it. It's cool. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate you for being here. Almost 700 of you, either watching with love or hate. You're watching. So Jessica Wilde, in my opinion, I thought was going to possibly win this episode. I did. And in this performance alone, now Jessica, take it on the road, please. Because
She's my winner for me. I want her to win.
I do too.
I kind of said she's very much moved her way to my top 3 fantasy.
Yeah.
If she gets crowned, it'll be Gaga season 2's legacy. And it's like she came back from that season and did work like how Kylie Sonique loved it. You know what I mean? It's like that legacy girl. It's like,
Well,
wow.
I won't say anything on that, but
We were there. We remember.
We were.
Oh, yeah.
We discussed.
I've let that go.
We already discussed. We did this. We said the same thing in All Stars 3. Hey, it happened.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
it.
People were there. People died too, but people were there. But no, I thought this choreography was great. The roses with the axe, the number. I thought she was whipping this wig into submission.
Yeah.
But Lala Reed to me had the best performance out of everybody.
She
Yes.
was so clean.
Yes.
Let's go, Joe.
It's
I
on the
love
same line
that.
of G, like the Goddess song. It's on that same level of, oh, this is kind of a boppy song. And guess what, Leland? I've been listening to it nonstop this entire weekend. It's kind of fun. Like,
Love her.
Can I make an observation?
say it.
Did y'all notice like the dancers just seem better than normal?
You notice how they've integrated also different folks versus the normal, twinks that they have up there dancing as well.
Yeah, like the
True.
WeHo background dancer twinks that they normally hire.
Mhm.
Like I feel like the budget increased for the dancers.
Oh, see, she said we got girls with choreography, not the go-go dancers.
With the Osiris shoes on.
Ah,
So you're saying they're not
in
using
fact, I
pit
know
crew
what
to?
shoe Blake is talking about because of my Santee Alley run.
You're saying they're doing more than have the pit crew pick the girls up for choreography and putting them down safely?
Well, they don't
Pretty
speak,
much.
so you wouldn't.
Okay.
You wouldn't know. Listen,
They
let's
seem
go, Joan.
multifaceted.
Yeah, they did. I thought that this will be iconic. La La Ree, this is going in the books for Drag Race, like fun, best fun all the time. It's like clack, 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 clack. And you did it perfectly. Also, dances too. Faces move. I was like, okay, this is everybody's doing a good job. Also, give it up for the girls in the background too, because actually everybody was
Still engaged.
Let's go. I said, choreography was great. Adam Shankman.
Yep.
See what happens when you get some.
It seems like it should have been easy for a better storyline instead of Lala to win this episode, but with the whole producer meddling messy route,
it felt a little mutilation,
a
little integration in these danceries. Okay, she looks so
amazing.
Yes, spot on.
I was like, Alexis Michelle, you may get on my last nerve, but.
And she's good. She's good.
Yeah, honey, the talent is there. We can talk about you, but even runways, you're doing good, kid. You're doing real good. I thought we're gonna win too.
I want to dislike her. I really want to dislike Alexis.
I do too.
But when it's right, it's right.
And when it's her time to shine, she eats. And it's like, okay, bitch, thank you for showing us your, time, your degree, all of what you do. Like you show the professionalism. And I think they played you this episode high key, especially because your runway I thought was severe. And I was like, oh, so this is safe?
It was the best one.
It was. Thank you.
They played her.
Usually they'll show the theater kid not winning and then having a breakdown in Untucked. Which
she was a professional, not a James.
Yes. Oh, well, since we're name dropping, happy Pride, y'all.
Happy Pride. RBJ, Joan, Chris, Liza, B. Alexis Michelle really is at her best when she's not being Alexis Michelle.
I second that.
Honestly, if I were her and I didn't win this week, I said, I'm not winning the show.
Is that why she's walking out next week?
I would not have left the stage. I'm
like, who else?
I'm like, oh, Heidi, I'm coming with you, sister, because like they're playing with us.
I would have stood on that stage and looked at her and said, "You made a mistake."
Natasha, thank you so much for the Cash App, Tippy Poo. I appreciate you, baby. She also had country, which is one of the least favorite genres in the, this community. So, like for me, I'm like, okay, she did a hoedown number to this boardroom song. This is meant for someone to be in the bottom because it's such an ambitious role and you weren't going to be able to handle it. She handled it. And it wasn't
with flying colors.
Yes. Like, did you see the box movement? Did you see the do-si-do? I was like, hold up. Like, now again, there were 3 runs of this. I don't know if we had 2 shit runs and then the last one was the greatest take of them all. Either way, it's what we got as an audience where I'm sitting here going, what's happening here? Dooley with an E and a Y is on a work project. He's doing something with work, a job that pays his bills. We'll be back next week, though. See, that's perfect attendance. It's been slipping this year, ain't it, y'all? I'm playing. You try to
do the same thing earlier. I was like, oh, that's that.
I'm just saying, girl. She tried to put that on her, LinkedIn profile. We got to erase that now. But listen, Alexis, they played you this week, T. But it's TV. It's TV. It's confirmed that Jimbo is now in the Illuminati.
This is the worst one.
This was production at its finest.
Jamar, I want to hear your thoughts on this slow motion for me. Stop.
Girl. StreamYard.
We can hear you, though.
We can hear you.
Yeah.
Oh, it actually kept you on a really good face, though, Jamar.
It's been pausing.
It gave you a good face, Fred. You were fine. Look, you were
okay.
Thought it was a senior photo.
I really think that Heidi leaving really just threw them so far off the loop because this was such a blatant example of they did not want to put her in the bottom because had they put her in the bottom and they knew they wanted Candy win messy, Jimbo was going to be eliminated. And so they put safe and then Kahana and James in the bottom by default. So it's kind of like.
I think to that though, that had anybody won and Jimbo been in the bottom, all of the girls would have said, "Bye, girl."
Yes, and that's what they were like.
You saw what happened to James. That's literally what it was. Like you clearly are placing high.
I think this
other one.
I think this was on purpose because this was a Marilyn Manson ass song, and he looks the closest to Marilyn Manson. and they're gonna try to pull the pads with
If
her.
the mask fits, it is whatever happened to Baby Jane. Winona, thank you so much for the super chat. I really need a queen one day to say, Rue, you made the wrong decision. I wanted it to be Alexis. No, she eats
One
too much
day.
poop. She eats too much poop for that. Yeah.
Tammy
That's
Brown.
a big brown noser, honey.
If we're not gonna judge based on actual performance, then why are we here?
Someone said they eliminate James because they dislike her. No, they eliminate James
Well,
because she's more competition.
There is things in the blink. There were conversations saying that James wasn't really close to people in the competition, and you know how clicks form. I still think that this conversation about sending her home happened off camera, and then it got to others like, "This is how we gonna vote." Like, you just might as well go ahead and do it.
On Survivor.
Heidi had mentioned how the girls kind of felt the way about James messing up the choreography challenge and still being put in the top.
Yes. Yes.
So like, oh, girl.
There were situations that were discussed in reference to she's doing really well, but what the fuck? Like, that was actually bad. So that also can play a factor into this decision versus it being about track record. It's now a little personal.
I just love seeing how production scrambles when a girl goes home before they plan on them going home. The episode afterwards is very telling. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Sean says, thank you so much for the super chat. Maddie, I love you in the panel, but for my hazel brown eyes, Jessica Wilde should have been in the bottom next to Kahana. Sorry.
What?
No.
That's an opinion.
It's yours.
It's
Those hazel brown eyes need to be checked.
That's an opinion.
Yeah, you might need Jamar's prescription.
Clear eye.
But listen, John says that's your opinion and you're entitled to have it. And that's how you do it, kids, without tagging people and losing your shit over reality. I don't agree with that, but okay.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Yep.
Listen. We're going to move on from these crazy faces. It was a good music. Leland, you did that. I'm just gonna say it was great, even though the country song was trash to me. And then I thought you low key set up Kahana with the dum 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 dum. The whole track was that. It was like, come on now, like no highs, no lows. It was dum 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 dum. I just hated it. But other than that, I thought it was great. I thought everybody did a good job. Eureka too. Look at her. I know you're tired, baby. You had to sit down. You know, I know. So, you know, hey, how many Eurekas is that, everybody? We need to count in the chat. Thanks for tuning in. This is kind of stupid, but we love it. Let's move forward here. Category is Night of 1,000 Grace Joneses. Now, people are haters for saying this is a similar look to everything else that she's worn, and maybe she's not reading the reference that it's not really a read, because in reality, I think all your looks have been great this season. It's just, it's kind of similar, and that's okay. It's okay.
It's not okay if she wants to win.
But that part, Chris, it's not good enough. I mean, it's not that it's not good enough, but you're supposed to make a departure at this point in the game. You see, Jimbo did it, James did it. Like, this is the third or fourth time you've worn a headpiece and feathers or some shit like this. Like,
right.
I mean, what's roses before it's feathers? But I get the plumage of it all is what you're going for here. I think it looks good, and I like it a lot. And you know, I would be like, okay, great. And how do I word this? It's a great look, but if I were to think of the entire package, I'd be like, it's a brand and it's a lot. And I kind of want to see something different, but I'm also like, it's still good looking. So if that's evil,
I'm just not excited.
You know, like
it's very like what Michelle said to Vanjie when she was like, I know what you're gonna be wearing when you come around the corner. I should not be doing
and she's pretty and it looks good, but yes, the same. And you know, it's like, oh, okay, different colors. Like, but you know, some people get mad about that shit. Oh, okay, but like, it still looks good. Compliment, take it, please. Like,
I didn't see Grace Jones in this.
What'd you see? Who'd you see?
I guess Grace Jones, if she was like a showgirl. I don't know.
That was the
This was I had this outfit in my closet. Was closest to Grace Jones.
I think like it's weird because a lot of times I see the queens balance, like try to balance. This is my brand because Brandy, especially on All Stars, have to put your brand out there. But after you did, there has to be a balance between, okay, this is my brand. I can do other shit if you want me to, but this is my brand. If
So-
you just show it 2 or 3 times, I can do something different. They'll shut up. Michelle's gonna bring it up eventually.
This is what I would have done if I did Grace Jones. I would have been butt ass naked for that Keith bit, and I had something wrapped around me with that mic and coming up like that. Like that's where I would have gone with it. But
Oh, the one with the pose with the.
yes,
Okay, yeah.
and I'd have got right up there in that front, and you would have seen a whole blurred out moment of my whole entire genital area. It'd been that kind of deep. You know what I mean? But at the same time, this is where she wanted to go. She was thinking in this kind of box. It does fit into the element of showgirl. I don't think it's that deep as far as people saying it looks the same as most of her stuff. Because if we were to put together, yes, it would. But it's good shit. So
It's good. It's just I'm bored.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Oh.
Hell no.
No.
Mm-mm.
Even Conquer's Bad Fur Day.
A 25-minute video is going to save this. No.
Now, what I will say is, unlike Kahana, this is a departure, and I appreciate the risk, even if it's not a well done risk.
I agree
appreciate that you tried something else.
I agree. The dark hair, a full. This is a completely different silhouette. Out, the full spec. I'm with you on that, Blake. I wish for better things.
Like a better fit.
Yeah.
She was losing weight. She was losing weight during the season. So things were going to look a little interesting, but I would also to that effect say it also still looks interesting. There's Terry Crews, Candace Owens. Let's just name a couple of them that are hanging off of this. Oh, those are foxtails, not raccoon tails. Oh, excuse me.
See, this is the other side of taking that risk and not doing your brand. This is the other side of it. So if you're gonna do it, you got to kill it, or they're gonna send your ass home.
Because they do that too. Dusty Ray Bottoms.
And to that point about losing weight, I think again, I don't quite know what James's full skill set is, but like if you were able to really sew, you could have just pulled it in and it wouldn't have been an issue.
That's what someone else was saying, like that she could have hemmed it up like at the time or whatever. But I don't know. I personally like the risk, but I hate the reward. It's a really bad dungeon in Diablo. Ooh.
Oh God, I'm stuck on one right now.
First of all, you haven't raided with me, and I take offense to that. And second of all, I was playing this earlier, and I'm about to get playing again tonight. So yeah, like me and my friend Jeff are gonna be in dungeons. So if y'all see me on tonight, join the fun. I'm gonna be raiding. We're gonna be looting. We're trying to get legendary stuff. Candace Muse.
Who wants to go first?
I'll go because I know y'all gonna go in. Let me speak first. I think this is cool, except this is my only issue with it. And then you can say fuck me, Matt. I don't give a damn, girl. Run up. But like, if I took all that shit off of there, it would be a bathing suit, and it would be the same thing you've worn, literally with a different sort of look to look each and every time. But I want to say, when you got this on top of it, it's fire. I'm like, okay, this is sickening. But I'm thinking, because I can see when you're turning and move, I'm like, oh, it's amazing. So that's just where my mind was at. But y'all go on. I thought it was good. If I took it away, I'm like, it's just okay. But that's it. That's all. Go on.
It's giving Star Fox.
Wow.
Why do I know what you're referring to on Star Fox?
But you tried it, girl. I guess. I mean,
it's a great concept. Had it been done better, that piece there at the bottom, that's kind of like bit, probably from travel, is what bothered me.
Yeah.
Not that she can control that, but it's just like it doesn't help.
It's not a chop.
Come on, Crash.
It's not. It looks good. It's just
we see each other.
It would have brought her back from being the winner for me.
Agreed. It's not a chop, but
it's safe.
It's safe. It's safe. Very safe. See you next week.
For the performance, but the runway be like, okay, you can.
Because I would have been raving her performance. I've been like, okay, but you did that. Remember when you were in the bottom? Look at how it happened now. We would have had a whole coming to Jesus. I would have then said, I like this outfit and I love that you got the K with the exclamation point, brand that sucker down. But if I were to be honest with you, through the weeks, I love your legs too, but I would love to see some fabric. And
thank you.
Something different, and that's all. But it's you're good. Do you? But like, if we're gonna ask other people to switch it up,
Candy Yams be yamming, but like, I'm sick of seeing your legs, and like, I'm not sick of seeing you. I kind of like your legs, actually, Candy, but I'm not I'm not moved. I'm not inspired. I don't find this to be your best.
It's given Tetris during an earthquake.
Yeah.
Michael Marsh.
Girl, what?
Thank you
Yes,
for
but give me some
that.
fashion.
But
Give me
damn.
Yeah. What if she wore like a longer black dress or something, like to cover the legs? Maybe that would have like elevated it a bit.
Okay, like let's say not like a full to the floor moment, but like a skirt that is very form fitted, that
Right.
hits just right. Yes, and it sort of gave that feel. I see where you're going with that, Chris. So
Just a different silhouette.
that I would have been here for that.
Yeah.
A very latex, right above the knee moment. Like,
I'm just mad it didn't get a boomerang moment. No one did boomerang, but okay.
that would have been.
Oh yeah.
That's where I got puss from. But okay.
No madness tonight.
Pussy. Pussy.
Oh my goodness. Can't say that word. Jessica Wilde is next. Honey, the texture of this wig has got me together.
Yeah.
Color.
I said if anybody's gonna do a black woman right, it's gonna be Jessica Wilde. Go ahead, sister.
I thought this was fire.
I did too.
Looks beautiful.
Wow.
I loved it. That's
I
how
like
you
this.
respect it.
Like, this is not unlike anything Jessica's worn up until this point in the competition. Like, this is fire.
Baby, hold on. You think 4C? I would have said that's
That's
a
like
different.
4B.
Yeah,
Just for
that's
me.
one under. Yeah, because it's still it's one under because it's got a little.
Just for me.
I want to know what it looks like underneath that. Is it like just a piece? Is it a full wig? Like, what's going on?
Like if it's a clip-on bang, that's everything. You know what I mean? Can you imagine if it's just
I'm like, that's what it gives. That's what it's giving. It's a clip on.
oh, that would cackle me. Why
Okay,
don't
yeah.
Afro Latina realness? Okay, listen.
It didn't offend me. I was not offended.
You
I
know,
look like I would transform into that if you gave me like a sensu bean.
right.
So I appreciate it.
And to Tory Boy, thank you, baby. Yeah, they only could do Getty images for the benchmark. You said boomerang, so it had to be on Getty.
Very limiting. That's probably why they can't really go in like they want to.
Same thing
Right.
with Beyonce runway and the Madonna one that they.
Right.
They
It's
should
way
just
more
do it
iconic
then.
looks.
It's with Chris. They should just do it. Like, don't have the category if you're not going to let them do like the full
Right.
bit. La Ree.
I actually
Missed opportunity.
I liked it. I just wanted different fabric. That's all. Like,
Agreed.
I wanted it to be like what it was, not an
compared to the other stuff she's worn on the runway, bitch.
Should have did that. Or
Yeah,
something.
I enjoyed this.
Well, that's
Oh,
the
no,
nation
P.
tribe.
Dickie, that's in Fame Games. Get ready.
What?
Yeah, that's the nation
Get ready. It's about to come up right after this. Oh, get ready. Jennifer Lopez did it. But no, La Ree, I thought this was a vibe because it was a deep cut. I knew where this was. I just wanted the fabric to be just like what Grace did because it's so much, it looks soft, but it looks hard. And this is just that, pleather latexy look. And I think it's fine. I just wanted it to be that, but I still thought, oh, this is a vibe. This is a vibe.
It was a good safe look. It's not a chop, but it's a soft suit.
Very that. I like
Yeah, it's not a chop at all. It's just I'm just a little disappointed. I
better
mean,
than her Candy's apples look.
where's Shea Coulee when you need her?
Ooh.
Or Monique.
I will not stand with that. I will not stand with that. Alexis Michelle, I'm gonna tell you something. I know you like a little dark roasted coffee, but bitch.
I mean,
Come on, Raiden.
ask her to do, like, there's nothing else I could tell her to do differently. Like,
Right. She ate that.
They're purposefully trying to not pay you.
Right.
She killed it.
God forbid you're able to tell people you got to win on this show.
She ate this. There's nothing wrong with it. Nothing I would change.
Nothing. It's perfect. It's whoever did this replica of this outfit. Bravo. The hat too. Structure was there. Thank you, Alexis, for packing this right and not fucking it up. Because you can see what happened to a couple people's, microwavable outfits. Go on, sister. I'm here for it.
If she raised hell in Untucked, I would understand. I mean, I would understand in the next episode. Actually,
I would have enjoyed Untucked more. Crash, thank you for the super chat. Mortal Kombat 1 looks sick. You mean
Come on,
Mortal Kombat
Raiden.
11.5?
yes, Raiden.
Because that's 11.5. Once I recognized they really didn't change nothing but add the assist, I was like, oh, okay, y'all just cleaned her up and did a little of that. I'm still gonna get it, but it's a level.
I'm still gonna get it, but
Street Fighter's that girl right now.
oh,
Moving forward, Jimbo.
Jimbo.
It's a mess.
Wow.
I liked it because I didn't see an inflatable breastplate or some sort of nonsense knockers on it. To me, I thought Jimbo actually was doing Grace a little bit better by not going crazy with it.
It's the switch up at the right time. I do think I've seen this look somewhere else though on another season.
Okay. The dress for sure.
Yeah, I was like, the dress looks very familiar.
I think the hat is kind of in there. I'm like, oh, okay. A little hair hat versus the actual hat like how Grace did. So it's the Jimbo part of it.
She seems understated here.
It's okay. Y'all can chop it. You can still come back here and watch me if we don't agree, y'all. It's not.
It's not bad. I still think she should have been the bottom.
I mean, I would say that from her performance on Ambien, yes, absolutely. But
I'm stuck on the hat. I'm not gonna chop it. I'm not gonna be the titty police either. I'm just stuck on the hat. I still don't know how I feel about it.
Not gonna be the titty police?
No, no, I'm not. But like,
Grace don't really have titties, so like,
no, she didn't have it, so it made sense. But I don't know how I feel about that hat.
Let's talk about the Fame Games looks.
Made out of eyelashes.
Who is she?
I don't know who this one be, but
oh Lord.
I'm glad you're comfortable at home.
What I will say is those breasts are breasting.
Oh no,
yeah. Oh, the titties are titties.
They're right. The right. Monica's a beautiful girl.
Beautiful girl.
She's pretty.
Yeah.
But you picked this look.
It's giving my Catwoman outfit didn't come in the mail fast enough, so I had to make something.
You say Catwoman? Phantom of the Opera, but make it
in vogue.
Can you talk about the wig?
Yeah.
Just
for me.
I almost am like, is that her natural hair? Because I'm like,
just for me. It's giving a wash and go.
Still?
Wash and go.
I'm just playing.
Wash and go.
She just gave us nothing.
Wash and go. Wash and go home.
Well,
it would have been really cool to have seen a different outcome for her, but I'm realizing that this would have been a very interesting time watching her on the show and us having these conversations. So Chris wanted this look really badly, and he got it. It's Naysha Lopez. I don't have a second photo for good reasons.
No.
This is a chop.
No.
Chop. So what did I have in my closet that kind of fits?
You got the one that got the braid in the back too.
She did. Did you see that loose little Rapunzel braid, tangled, if you will? I was like, hold on.
Did you hear the story behind her outfit for this when she went to Roscoe?
Was it like the national anthem?
There was. It said that this was like her fourth or fifth outfit that she tried to get because her original ones were already taken by other girls. She had less and less time to get something together, and so it's kind of like, oh,
that's what I'd say.
Listen, let's get loud, Naysha Lopez.
Yeah.
Chris wanted this look. He got it.
Well, on a different queen. Grace Jones deserves better.
Yeah, she does.
Kasha Davis.
This was everything.
Like Blake, I was like, Kasha? I was like, oh, you went for the avant-garde? Oh.
How do you pack that?
Very carefully.
But also, it's the turnaround because Grace had the back out, and so we already saw those slaps of ham, from the last time there was As the World Turns. Just a slice, a thin one, but it was like okay,
the deli cut,
little,
She's good.
I thought this was good for Kasha. I also thought this was. Exciting.
It was a risk for Kasha. I'm excited that we can see past her neck. So
Yeah, that part, and I think it's one of her better looks from this season, including that banana one. I'm like, okay, there were some things in your package that were great. I'm here for it. Mm-hmm. But Darian Lake is winning the Fame Games for me.
Period.
Oh wow! Okay.
And then she was giving to Blake. I was like, yes, you better. She was doing all that extra. I was like, yes.
Darian ate this. This is when you're like, I was inspired by this, and I'm gonna take it and make it drag.
I said,
right.
This is how you do
wear it out, sister. Go in.
That's what you do. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I said, there's dreads in that hat.
Kahana, take notes.
She got
Kahana,
mixed.
take notes.
She got mixed babies. I've been saying she got mixed babies.
Hey, she's a runner. She's a track star. Listen, we gonna keep it here. No, Darian, this is. Oh, I was like, okay, this.
And get into her mug, like get
Damn.
into. Darian is gorgeous.
I'm going for the way the breasticles are hidden with this waist and the way that it trumpets out for the top, and it just looks well done. Whoever did this outfit, bravo to you. So it's well
Great
done.
execution.
And with the glasses, I have to give it back because that just kind of gave me what I needed because it's a very great glasses moment.
Where was this?
Right? In the suitcase, baby.
Okay, so
We were trying to get to this runway. We were hoping it was going to be the first 2 episodes. I'm sure people were like, "Get me here," but it's a bop, Darian. You're winning the fame games for me so far. So you got my vote. Okay, let's get into it. So Alexis and Jimbo were safe. Candy is the winner of this week's episode. Oh God, tag me if you will. I do not hate her. I'm glad she won. I just didn't see her winning based off of what I saw.
Neither did I.
That's that. Be okay.
Likewise.
If
Neither
it makes
did
you
I.
angry,
So-
Nobody did.
Give me the smoke. Side note, I think Jimbo should have done this look. Bam.
oh, she would have ate that.
She
it
should
would
have
have
done
been a lot more than what we just got here.
She should have done that one. I just feel like that would fit Jimbo. Moving on. I'm sorry.
Oh, the vampire? Oh, that would be interesting.
Mhm.
Yes. What was that movie called again?
I forget. I was just thinking about that look. I was like, Jimbo could have ate this.
It brought me back. That's an old movie. Okay.
I'll find
Vamp?
out.
Vamp?
Vamp.
Okay.
She would have ate that.
So Candy, listen, I said the Dominicans and the Puerto Ricans cutting up this season with this money that they're winning for these lip syncs because Jessica Wilde had 35,000, and then now this bitch had 35,000. I said, hold on.
And Jessica needed to have 65,000.
That part.
Because I said this would have been Jessica's second win, in my opinion, based off of who they said was safe. But when Candy was named, I was like, oh, okay, that's what they wanted to do today. Could have been Lala's too if they didn't hate her runway, because they clearly thought she had the best performance. It was like not there. Now, James Mansfield knew the writings on the wall here, and Kahana Montrese didn't have to move an inch of her face.
Did you?
So sad.
Ooh, girl. How many more episodes of this season?
Two, man.
Thanks, Gabby. I'm glad you caught it.
We see each other.
Listen. Hold on. Now, Eureka's sitting on top of this box, and she's going to choose a lipstick for us. She's already done this before, so, she can help us here. Shout out to Eureka in the corner over here. I don't know why
I hate you.
It's so funny to me. Candy put on an old outfit, and she said, let's do this.
Now,
I'm here for it.
Didn't she just take the thing off?
You would think that, but that was a different piece of fabric. This is from season 13. And she low-key, I think she wore this for the first episode of the Girl Group Challenge or something very similar to this. I want to know what those strings are made out of.
titanium.
Titanium. Y'all made me think of that song. Bulletproof.
Whatever.
Nothing to lose.
is in Wakanda. Adamantium.
There you go. Adamantium. Yes, she had to go to Wakanda to get this outfit. Shuri made it before she got them gloves on. No, listen, I'm not mad at it. I just think it's so
Stark.
Yeah,
Stark. Yeah.
It's in here. You know what I'm saying? It's Skechers. It's the S kind of feel, but like.
But it has to have something stretching underneath because the way she was rolling around that ground.
I was expecting it to pop at any moment.
Like almost like, a condom in a rough night for somebody. But I hear you.
Skin.
I hear you.
Trojan skin.
I hear you. They wanted it. But listen, it's an outfit to lip sync in. We know that. We're still talking about it. And we can. Now, Angeria Paris Finn Michaels. Happy to see you, but I'm gonna keep it. I do not consider you an assassin. I consider you an all.
I don't either. You did 2 lip syncs. That's not.
And let's remind ourselves of radio. And I love you. And we've
Right.
talked. And we good, bitch. No shade. No. I said she's a Parker Bark girl. Give this baby a slow number and let her eat someone alive. That's where she does well. Like Kennedy, why would you give her a country tune?
Right.
What are we doing today? You make the assassin, if they're going to be an assassin, give them their wheelhouse. This should have been Tony Braxton tonight, or Gladys, or someone else that people probably would be like, who is that? But
since they already pulled the Jimbo Pangina thing, I swore that Tamisha was behind that wall.
Oh,
can you imagine if Tamisha was there?
I swore it was Tamisha.
Bag in hand. I said, come on now, sister.
Oh my God, not that.
7 whole days.
I would have lived. That would have been everything.
I would have lived, yeah.
I would have been here for that lip sync too. If it was Janet Jackson, she would have lost again, even though she won that one.
Oh, well, congratulate you and your.
And I love Simone, but I still think Tamisha beat her in that lip sync for that.
I do too. No shade. I do too.
That lady was doing the full choreography.
Her shoulders.
I'm like, please.
You
like,
did touch the shoulders.
Tamisha beat her.
I love you, Simone. You walked and you went like this. And you walked and you shimmy. But Miss Mama was doing a full, I'm going to sit here in my house and do this choreo on the TV, Zachary Campbell style. 800 plus in the room. Thanks for being here. If you love me, yay. If you hate me, thanks for the tune in. Appreciate you for being here. Drop a tip in our jars if you feel like it. Thumbs up if you dare. You're in for a scare. There you go. That's a Are You Afraid of the Dark reference. But I love Angie. I just think she's an all-star and not a lip sync assassin. Because I want to see her on All Stars. So, it's a Grace Jones song, thank God. Can you imagine if they did 1,000 Nights of Grace Jones and it was all of a sudden like another Kim Petras or, let's say Haley Kiyoko? No, let's do something worse. Christina Aguilera.
I already saw it coming from a mile away.
I'm sorry. I'm kidding.
Away.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh no, it's just something terrible that people. Another Dua Lipa song? Are there any good ones left?
No.
Let me not do that. Dare they do a Kylie Minogue song? Dare like another one from all that music that she has. Anywho, Candy ate this up in my opinion, and I was enjoying her with the sex sales that she was doing. That wig was rock paper scissors shooting. Okay, and it's the same wig she'd be having untucked when she wants to relax. So I know that's her, around the house wig. So she feels
around the house.
Mm-hmm. I thought Angie did good too compared to when back in her seats. I said, "Oh, you was doing your own thing, sister." Fozzie, I was surprised all the girls voted for James. It makes me think something happened, but that's what I said. I
didn't really care for this lip sync. I thought it was pretty mid.
I'm going to
have any.
Farnsworth, shut up. Thank you for the super chat.
I agree, Chris.
Twas mid.
I'm torn because I feel like I enjoyed Injurious Essence more, but Candy was such a spectacle that I had no choice but to look at her. Well, I mean, don't take that wrong. Somebody said Magikarp realness in the chat. I died.
You said what realness in the chat?
Magikarp.
Oh, so Splash.
I'm hollering.
When you let him out the ball.
I will give Candy that this wig looks like it's coming out of her head and her mug is stamped.
And was swinging that hair like it was all of hers. And I was like, yes, ma'am. I kept saying, okay, yes, for the wigography. She's giving me a little what I want. She went over there and patted them cakes. Baker's man.
That kick. She captured attention. I'll say that much. She captured the attention for the lip sync. Boom.
It looked like someone's pulling a drumstick off of a chicken. But That a
Walmart deli.
Listen, I said Kroger's $6.99. Take it to home. It's already in the bag. JB, why does Monica sound like she's been held at gunpoint in her voiceovers for her looks after the being?
What the fuck? What does that sound like?
Let's go listen, Jamar.
I guess her voice is a little shaky.
Like this side by side. Horrible. Like you see Angeria looking puss, and then like Candy look like she's on the struggle bus.
Candy's literally what was it? Nuck if you buck, boy, nuck. I come with the club shaking these.
That leg is up there. It's up there. It's up there.
Those y'all's boys.
Yeah, you look. Yeah.
I like to be.
Right.
Bar is funny. Listen, that that girl had to lean down so their leg would connect. Don't do that. You know how them kicks look when they have to do that to connect it. Don't do that.
Lily.
You
Lily.
now you know better. You've been a dancer before. You know how them looks when they go. It's definitely higher. It's mid high is what I'm going to tell y'all. It's not a bad kick. It's a good one. I'm just telling.
Somebody said Lily from Tekken. One of her kicks.
No, Lily's kicks are Marsha's kicks. They go all the way up, like here, like flagpole at mass. Someone died that day. That kind of shit. Like, no. Very that. Candy be at half mass. No, Candy's kicks are way higher than Eureka's. I'm going to tell you that. Eureka be throwing that leg up like she's about to be on a table. Anywho, Angie didn't win, but I want to see her in All-Stars. And I want this wig in her Ice Spice color. I was shocked. I thought it was like I'm gonna have to hurt my friend, and it's gonna be that kind of day. But she chose,
girl.
She pulled it.
She chose Eureka, and so Eureka was sent home.
You could not have thought Candy was going to make a decision that sent Kahana home.
I wanted to think that that's how she was going to try to play it so she could take away from the Heidi narrative. But then I thought about it. You literally said, because I believe Heidi, and I believe Alexis's first initial response, that you did say something to the effect of sending someone who was competition home. And then you dead ass did that this week. Now, am I mad at your decision? No. But it spooked me because I was like, wait. What? Now, I was then given a title of being mad at this for some reason. I guess my reaction on YouTube or whatever. And so that's why I was tagged on Twitter and somebody was trying to get me to fight people or get in arguments. I don't know. They never said it. They just tagged me and stuff like some weirdo, some lost child from some sort of universe that no one cares about. But like, you did get rid of someone who was a competitor and someone who possibly would have maybe done better. I don't know. We don't know. But, I thought it was an interesting thing to do.
But had production done what production should have done, which was put Jimbo in the bottom, you would have done what you said. Heidi
she would have sent Jimbo home.
And you would have sent Jimbo home.
Because if you had sent Kahana home, okay, we all would have been like, all right, interesting. So what Heidi said wasn't true. That would have played into that narrative. And you could have really worked that up. But if you sent Jimbo home, I don't think nobody would have been mad. They'd been like, whoo. Okay, girl. Well, the competition has restarted again.
The door is wide open for all of us.
Everyone now Jessica Wilde is in the lead, and so is Candy, and it's a little even now. Like that's how I would be thinking of this game, because regardless of what's going on, you are leaving with money. So you didn't win. Okay, you still left with money, and you were really well at this challenge, but you played yourself in a challenge where you could end up at the bottom, and I won. So guess what? I want $200,000. Take your 15 and scoop. That's it. Yes, I noticed that, Luca. Heidi said she's going to spill everything on Roscoe's after what Kahana said.
All right.
Well, all right.
Heidi's a friend of the show, so love you, Heidi.
Heidi.
Libra sister there. Yeah, but, James had to go, and I feel bad for James because I was starting to really like James. Not so much the runways necessarily, but I enjoyed them throughout the show, learning more about them, and all that kind of jazz. But I don't think that Candy's choice in eliminating James should have warranted people to send her death threats, racist remarks, and the stuff that they've been doing this week.
Not at all.
It also kind of sucks for Kahana because we're going into an acting challenge next week where we clearly see she's about.
You're not going to do well.
You're not
surprised. Like it's an improv. It's improv, Blake. So it's even worse. Like you have to think about
lines.
like no shade, but we saw your improv before. We've seen you off the cuff. You had Snatch Game of Love, remember? And if that's a read, talk like tag me. Like I don't care. It's not that deep. Like. You're good. You're talented. You're an entertainer and amazing. I just don't think that Drag Race with the challenges they're giving you, it's not for you.
It's not.
You're eating the runways up though. eating them up. But like other than that, if they had a talent show in the beginning, maybe. Has there been a talent show this season? No.
No.
She did something the first episode that she won. What was that?
It was the
looks.
girl group episode. It was the girl group episode.
Oh.
And then they had to do those before and after, or the future and past.
Right. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it was a girl group challenge. She got to perform. It's one of her many, strengths, and it helped. That is deserved. I get that. But like, I'm thinking of you in acting and comedy. And if this is a fighting game, we'd look at your stats, babe. They'd be 1s and 2s. Runway would be 5. All this kind of looks 5. Everything be there. But the 1s and the 2s, we wouldn't choose you for those challenges. We'd choose somebody else. So I don't know who these fans are and what this nonsense about. Y'all can suck a brick, but like, she's great. Just chill out. Like, she's not doing well in this competition. It's okay though. She looks good. Like, it's a fact. But James, this was ugly to leave on low key. But Papa.
Yeah.
She said, "At least I did better than last time." Silver lining.
Silver lining. And you get to possibly win the fame games through your already established fan base, since it is a fan vote. That's why I was like, now, if she don't look good during fame games, but y'all just voting for, okay. I'm going to vote for who I think just looked the best through fame games. It's not going to be Naisha Lopez or Monica Beverly Hills, but it'll be whoever is the rest of them. I'm just going to tell you that now. No shade to those two, but
Darian Lake.
That's who's got my vote now. I need to see what James brings next week or whatever the challenge is going to be. But right now, Darian, 2 weeks in a row, it's been like, oh, okay, that's it. That's it. I don't know. I mean, that to me, Jumanji is the reason why I'm not mad at them doing this, but it feels like, well, if someone really popular gets put in this position and they're not necessarily the best on the looks, but the fans are like, that's my favorite. Fuck what everybody else feels. It's like, oh, okay. But I think that's fame games because of fame, right? Fame. The fame games. If they're famous, more famous than the others, then yes. I don't know. I'm manifesting Jimbo winning the fame games. Sure.
She's gonna win something.
The competition, she better.
If it's a lip sync off, I don't know.
Girl, we have saved her from being eliminated by Candy. Like, she better win this competition.
I think, like you said, Blake, in our text chat, that once Heidi left, everything was like, oh, scramble. Let's rethink how to do this. Candy, get in this production meeting. I'm kidding. We'll miss you, James. We'll see you on YouTube.
Oh. I need a drink.
When Jamar gets off his phone. I was like, I just wanted to be silent to see who's going to notice. Everyone else made a movement, but Jamar was. I said, she's not paying attention. Listen, so who is your winner, panel?
Jessica Wilde.
Jessica Wilde.
I say Jessica, but they always do the Latinx, Hispanic / whatever. Whoever isn't English speaking, like if that's not their mother tongue, they do them dirty, let them be comic relief and make them leave at some point because of the.
Thank you, Luxnor London.
Yeah. the language block, which I love Jessica Wilde. I just feel like they might do her dirty again because of the language. So
yeah, I would like to see Jessica win, but I just don't feel like they're going to give her that. I mean, Lala would be nice to see. I just don't feel like they're setting her up for that. I'll be considering her up for that.
Her runway is just, I don't know.
Say it. Say it.
It needs to be a little bit more. It's not all stars ready. That's all.
Bitch, you see it.
Agreed.
I like Jessica Wild to win. But I also like Jimbo and wouldn't be totally like out the woods that if Jimbo won. They've definitely done some really great stuff this season. I want to see. I don't know. If Candy won, I could see it too.
What?
I can see it. Like I can see it. I didn't say. I said I can
Squint
see
your
it.
left eye.
Girl, I can see Jesus in this grilled cheese, but what?
Sorry.
For me, I'll wrap it with I think the Jays of Jessica and Jimbo for me currently right now with Lala in my hopes and spirits and
Well, Candy's gonna be top 3. Definitely.
oh for sure it's her show.
Yeah,
For sure.
she's running it. She's running it. And Jessica's
I feel like
one of the
Alexis is about to
professionals.
get. If they don't give Alexis a win soon, it's about to be a wrap for her as well, and it's getting weird. Alexis, I actually feel for you. That's
We're
something.
doing her dirt.
Like I'm like, God damn, girl, what you got to do? This is.
I mean, but with the improv challenge, I mean, like, well, we've seen Alexis improv. It hasn't. Well, her beat Arthur was good. So I mean,
she can if
She
she's
wants
doing
that
someone that's not her, right?
she could.
Who do y'all think going home next week?
Well, I wouldn't know why RuPaul came in the room upset.
Because I think somebody's trying to go home.
Y'all fucking up the
Alexis,
storyline.
like she was trying to leave, and Candy's like, "You're not about to do this to me." I said, "Isn't this what happened with Hyde?"
Probably.
I feel like they're gonna put Alexis and Kahana in the bottom. They're not gonna put Alexis with. I mean, not Alexis. Kahana with Lala.
And they're not going to take Lala out because the people like Lala. Well, I mean, wow. Ooh, can you imagine if Lala Ree?
We
The way
for elimination yet. So.
such a boring season after that. Like, oh no, like don't do it. Oh, Matty, we need to go to All Stars and break the Libra curse. No, they will be sending me home because I'm going to be playing that fuck what you heard kind of game. I'm just going to tell you that now. Do not let me win and somebody who is a big threat is in the bottom. Oh my God. I'm winning the lip sync. Like that's just going to happen, but don't care who you put against me. It's over. But like, nah, like they're going to be mad at me. Why would you send her home? Bitch, do you want money? That's what I'm going to say. Do you want money? Okay, then you were safe all week. Now look at they can talk to you now. I did you a favor. Yeah. I'll be attacked and everything online. It'll be. Jamar, how would you play this, Anastasia Nova?
Ooh. You could do track record for like the first 2 or 3 weeks, but then once everybody has a win and everybody's been in the bottom maybe once or twice, it's like, okay, girl.
Thank you. You start this off with track record. You started off with who looked good and who looked bad. You look bad, go home. Bad, then go home.
The only thing about sitting home in front runner is it's like, okay, so I know after I pull a stunt like that, the moment I fuck up, the group is going to send me the fuck up.
I say 2 wins is when I'm going to start targeting you.
I can see that.
Right after 2, it's like, all right, if you end up in the bottom, because low-key that 2 feels guaranteed, and I don't like that. You need to go. They're going to have to pull you back in by some little bullshit window trick. That's the only way you coming back in.
Well, okay, so if you just got your second win, would you want to have somebody else in the finale with you that has like a similar track record or somebody you know is worse?
I'll take one that has a similar track record. The other 2 can't be.
Because then
Just
it's like
one. But it has to be someone who I know isn't good at like lip syncing or something that's going to be, you know what I'm saying? Like you'd have to have them like, what are we going to do for the finale? Okay, I need to have someone up here who is good, but not good at what we're going to do last. A music video?
But you may not know that until it's already too late.
That part. But they tell you what the challenges are going to be. So they are aware of what will happen eventually at the finale. So I would be thinking ahead of what challenges we haven't done with what brief they've given me as a queen. Like, okay, I know we're doing this. I know we're doing that. And we have to prepare for that. So let me think. I would be thinking from the day I got the whole call sheet of what my looks are supposed to be.
That might have been a mistake to shake.
Christina, that part. I would keep Jimbo. Very much that, because I know at the end of it, I could wear her low. Yeah, like I'd wear her low. I don't care what the song is. Destroyed. Like it's.
Yeah, we've seen the ABCs and Jimbo's home.
Yeah,
literally, she do simple combos. Like Mama's on modern controls for Street Fighter, and I'm on classic. That's how that's gonna look. Like I'm going to do
classic
comics.
controls too.
Because you know how to play the game, Blake, and that's how you're supposed to play. No shade to you other babies with the one button presses, but
I'm a Tekken girl. Y'all do your thing.
oh, you're gonna have to wait till your Tom Cruise game. I said they did this. I don't know what Tekken's going through, but they got them hoes running like Tom Cruise at people to hit them. It's weird. Listen, let's move on to Kiana's Drag Race. Maybe Drag Race France is coming up for season 2. I'll be lightly discussing it on the panel with these guys, and I'll be covering it on the show. I'll be covering also Drag Race Mexico and Drag Race Brazil that just got its little trailer today, well, little teaser trailer. So I was like, Jesus. Queen of the Universe, I'm going to be talking about in passing because this season's been trash so far from things I've been told, and reminds me of a previous season. But it is what it is. As far as hot topics are concerned, somebody's got their paperwork in bathrooms, or actually our paperwork in bathrooms, or the government's paperwork, classified documents in bathrooms. I don't think anything's going to happen to that man, Mr. Donald. You know the last name. I don't think I want something to go down, but I'm like, y'all, you've been trying to do this for such a time. And as far as I'm concerned, if Target's going to be simps and take down their pride stuff over some rando person coming out there to do all that, then I don't know what to do with it. So, and also for hot topics, my lights were out. So there you go.
Janelle sentencing is next week.
Oh,
it's
good.
Tuesday, actually.
I know you're going to be covering that, Chris.
Yeah, I'll do my live sentencing like I did for Jim
It's
Shaw.
just a little cover, not too much. Short,
What's next week?
Tiny.
Oh.
No, Janelle Monáe's album came out. I listened to the whole thing.
Oh, it's so good. I love it.
There are songs I like, but it's kind of the same. Throughout most of it, and I know it's that I went on a vacation for a very long time and I was inspired. Kind of TV for me. Like
it's like what 32, 36 minutes.
It feels real short. It's like a song. It's an album of there are like 4 songs.
They're 3 minutes and some change is like the longest song on there, and then there's a bunch of interludes. Like the Grace Jones feature is an interlude. I was like, what?
I think it's calculated for streams.
I think someone said it's a TikTok album. There are songs that I do like on it that I think are fire. The one with Nia Long is everything. That song is everything. It's phenomenal.
Hot is cute.
Yeah, that one's good. I like The Rush. I like Water Slide, and even that last 1 minute A Dry Red was great. But I was like, this isn't. I miss my our Android days and the I don't know, but it's okay. She's showing him she's living her life right now. She made that bi reference. It's good. It's good.
I kind of miss the old Janelle a little bit.
Yeah, because you were in her music video with your biased ass.
I just love that era.
Okay.
But yeah, I do love her little
update. He's good. He's healthy. He's gotten bigger within the 2 weeks. I'm definitely need to stop feeding him. He's not fat, but I'm talking about you. Literally popped up at the moment I said his name. But no, I'll have that video out this week along with the piece of cake video, y'all. I went through a bad storm, so I got uncreative for a little while. So that will be posted soon, and y'all will see the journey of how small he used to be to how he is controlling my home and my sleep schedule. It is all gone. Non-existent. 4 a.m. every morning. And I have to cuss him out real quick and be nasty and mean and talk to him like someone's child, like very much like, I have to sleep. Why would you do this to me? He just looks at me. I'm like, I know you can understand me. I know you can.
You don't know black yet.
Just finished binging Baddies West, and I'm making my way through your reviews, Maddie. I want to get back to Bad Boys Texas, but I just don't.
I don't give a fuck.
They put the trailer out for Baddies East, right?
Once I saw Biggie there, I was like, and I'm not. No, I can't do it. No, thank you. No, super. I was like, no, I'm not gonna do all that. If they're arguing and fighting over shit that I kind of can get into, yes, but it's the pettiest of arguments ever. And it's like shit, like this man's arguing about a bill for some champagne at a club, and the bill was $600, and he's ready to fight somebody over that. And I'm like, but you said you got money. That would be paid. 600 would be just paid for that. Like, I thought you had it, girl. Then I found out that man had a wig or a toupee on. I'm like, aren't you 28? What's happening here? Like,
Who got a toupee?
Chef D.
Yeah,
And you talking about bangles, Preston Perm. I'm like, this is too much. Like, this is way too much. So I can't take it. And then Orlando Brown, it's like they're facilitating this person's like mental health. Like, they're really just showcasing him being like a person who needs serious help. And Raz B is a punk, like, and like all that kind of stuff. I can't watch him. He gives such feminine energy, like such bitch energy. Excuse me for saying it like that, but he is a bitch. Like, he's such a bitch. And then what's that dude from Love and Hip Hop that's on there that always talks about not being gay?
Prince. The gay one.
Prince.
Every episode. I don't swing at that. I have bitches. I just like tell me you're a punk without telling me you're a punk. Like, just call it what it is. Like, you ate Bobby's booty. Like, tell us what it is. Like,
Happy Pride.
I just can't do it.
Him and the other one.
And honestly, I'm on a little break from fighting shows right now. I'm in a really good headspace, and that shit's draining for me. Like, right now. So I'm gonna come back to it, but right now I'm like, girl, this isn't funny and this isn't cute, and like, this is y'all's brand. Like, real talk. I think it's funny that y'all thought I would be in auditions for Bad Boys. I think that's hilarious. Like, but
that is hilarious.
Like me, girl. No, I go to jail for hitting hoes. Like, I don't.
No check is worth that
at all. Like, I'm putting you in the hospital. We're not. This ain't no. Let me wrestle you and then like, no, bitch. It's like, I'm breaking something. Something's gonna be fucked up. It don't matter. Either way. Oh, I saw The Boogeyman. I thought it was terrible. I thought it wasn't a good movie. It's a little slow, and then there were a couple of moments that were jumpy, and I was like, okay. And they did something that reminded me of that movie Smile at the end, like dead ass reminded me of that movie Smile. It's fucking creepy, but it was like, okay, whoa. But if you like scary movies, you may enjoy it. It stars that girl from Yellow Jackets whose hair never changed out in the wilderness all those years. Yeah.
Thaisa?
Yeah, no, not Thaisa. The one that Miss Mama, she's with the dude Javi, and
okay.
I forget Natalie. Yeah. So the girl who plays Natalie, she's in the movie as the daughter, and a lot of. They never changed. I'm like, they've been out there for a minute. She's been back to her regular color by now, y'all. Like, I'm sorry. Like, this don't make no damn sense. The Blackening is coming out this weekend. I do plan to see that, so I hope the panel does get a chance to see it too. So it's gonna be really, really funny. It's gonna be interesting to see how certain folks like, well, they made fun of us in this movie. I can see it happening, and I love that's a skit that got turned into a movie based off of its appeal on social media. Anything else? Is there anyone do I want to talk about that I care about? All of that, I don't think there is.
The Spider-Man movie was everything.
Oh, you enjoyed it?
I enjoyed it.
Absolutely.
I enjoyed it. I love it.
I don't like Spider-Man, so I just don't.
The Miles Morales one.
I get why people enjoy him as a superhero, but I hate when he's like Superman to me of the Marvel universe. I'm like, oh God.
No, you think
everybody
he's
talks to me. I just know the story, and then some, and then some, and then some, and Spider-Man. It's just okay. Y'all got bit or ran into something. I don't care no more. But I think I will watch it because it looks beautiful. Is why.
Did you see the first one?
I did see the first one.
Second one's better. I actually like the second one. I'm not even a movie girl. I'm not even like big on movies.
I just am not a Spider-Man fan. I was always X-Men, Marvel. That was my full obsession. I was always the X-Men guy. I like groups versus like just one person we're depending on.
Like trust
this
me,
one it was like Avengers Infinity War.
But they kind of spoiled it for me. I got the ending and everything on Twitter because people were talking about it so much. And like, oh, when he did this and that, I was like, oh God, well, should I still go see it? But
yes, it's just for the visuals. If you're a visual person, just
I will hit it before I will toke before I go for sure. I'll go see it. Actually, I need to see Little Mermaid first. I'll make a movie day tomorrow. That's what I'll do. After the dentist. I'll go Little Mermaid and Spider-Man. That's what I'll do.
I'm not gonna spoil nothing, but it's I actually enjoyed it.
I'll
It
give it a
was-
watch.
Right. I'm more of a cult classic girl. Like I like shit that don't do well. Like I like Queen of the Damned, The Pick of the Destiny. So usually I'm not into my, I'm into cult classics. Like I got the poster in my room.
I'm
But
with you
for
on
that
both.
movie,
Yeah.
I'd actually recommend for you to go see it. So.
Okay. I'm gonna check it out. Avatar is available to stream for those of you who didn't want to pay the movie money for James Cameron. I think I'm gonna watch that tonight on my 4K TV so I can feel like it's special. But I
3 hours. It's a lot.
I don't know if I can get through it, but I'll try to see about that self-serving weird bullshit that he was talking about in the movie. But I'll try. I did try the first time, but But anywho, social medias, everybody. We're wrapping up the panel today. Hope you had a good time. These 2 hours went by. Jamar, you first.
So you can find me on social media at Jamar84. That's spelled JAMAR84, with the exception of TikTok, which is Jamar840. Please hit the link in my Instagram bio, the link tree to links of all the projects in which I'm a part of. And if you want to support.
I think I'll just play Diablo tonight. Thank you for that. I would
Damn,
much rather.
Bitch.
I don't have 3 hours on a Sunday evening. See, Diggy, social media, please.
Yeah, CDiggy1 on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube, and patreon.com/CDiggy1.
Super awesome, fun time. Blake, do you care?
I don't. Barf_1.
Gabby, are you prepared to be taken out of context today?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm cisgendered and a bitch. All right, you can come find me. You can find me on Instagram under the same name. You can also find me on SpartanProWrestling.com. I am what they would say a valet or a manager for wrestlers at the moment. If you go on SpartanProWrestling.com, please show your support. If you can, I got to promote, because we're not even doing every week. We're doing every other week now. So please show support. You can find me on TikTok. We go viral sometimes. You can also find me on YouTube. I'm starting to make videos, dip my toe in the water. At some point, I'm going to dive in. So please show support. Thank you.
Yes, speaking of diving in, Janelle Monáe. All right. And why am I just now fully hearing the America Has a Problem remix with Kendrick Lamar?
It's so good.
Is it?
I liked it, Stan.
I'll be honest, Chris, I kind of lived.
They could have got Doechii for that.
His flow was nasty. I mean, they could have put Doechii on it too, but I did like his flow, especially that beehive part. I was like, I was screaming. Okay, but listen. Thanks for tuning in. My stuff is in the description to make that story short. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Thumbs button, if you will, tip jars, if you feel like it, cash apps for all these people. We'll be back next Sunday. Next Sunday, I will have a special guest here along with the panel. You know him from his own YouTube channel. Jack Fed will be here. Yay, Jack Fed.
Yay.
So Jack Fed will be our special guest next week. It's exciting to have my good online friend, now friend, after finally meeting, on this panel. I also have been talking to Miss Cornbread, so
I love her.
Be prepared. We're gonna have a couple of guests coming up real soon. So shout out to all my babies. I appreciate the love. If you're a hater, thanks for the engagement. You're paying my bills. I'll see you in the next one. Actually, you'll see me probably Wednesday for Espana. More than likely. And then in between for the Mamu-chan, my son video, and pizza cake, have a slice. You'll all this week, everybody. So thanks for tuning in. Hugs and kisses, our best and wishes. We'll see you for the next one. Bye.
Listen.